First day of training. You'll be learning a lot about the cogs and levers that make this tower of scrap run. It takes a surprising amount of maintenance around here to keep this place going smooth. And this is the main room. The room behind the clock wheels. The cogs are a little noisy today. So, cleaning and lubricating the cogs every day is a must. It's one of your most important duties, as well as one of your most time-consuming, physically taxing, and overall dangerous duties. You have to clean moving cogs and apply new lubricant to them, which can lead to injuries if you're not properly trained. You, me, and one other person are responsible for the upkeep of this place. So you can have a couple days off between your duties, since you can become sore after this work. We get paid enough to be able to only work 2 to 3 days a week. Rightfully so. You will be training with me, since I have been here the longest. I've got more rust on my hands, as we like to say. No, that's probably not a good thing. It's the saying around here, whatever. Well, are you ready to get to work? The cogs await. All right, I guess I should show you around a little. Let you get the layout. It's not that hard. So, looking at the big wall of pure cogwheels and metal, that is behind the clock face. Just making sure you know that. That is what we will have to primarily work on. You know how the clock never stops working? Yeah, that is what I mean. You will have to be working on cogs that are moving. We can't stop them to work on them, which is why we get paid well, for the danger we get put in. Looking opposite to that, we have got an industrial vat of metal lubricant with a spout at the bottom for putting in a bucket or a bottle, whichever you prefer to carry up a 35-step ladder. The vat gets filled via steam drones that drop it off through a pipe in the roof. There is no way anyone would be paid to carry a multi-100-pound barrel up that flight of stairs, and our elevator can't support more than about 300. To the right of that, we have a room that holds other supplies. Rust cleaner, dirt scrapers, buckets, ladder accessories, all kinds of gloves, and whatever else. We can go in depth about what things are once we need them. And if we don't end up needing something, I will manually tell you where it is and how to use it if I need to. Because, unlike others, I actually know how to train people. I had to figure out quite a bit on my own when I started, unfortunately. Once you're on your own in the clock tower, you are on your own. Problem? You have to fix it yourself. Alone, usually. It's really only a problem when it's early on in your career here. You find out how to solve most things quick. And right across from here, that ladder on the wall, that leads to the noon bell. Under no circumstances, none, should you open that hatch from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. When that bell goes off and you are close to it, it will blow out your eardrums. All right. Well, our duties are keeping the floor clean, the cogs clean and lubricated like I have explained, ensuring the vat doesn't become clogged and fixing it if it does, which is easier than you think. checking on and cleaning the bell, and reporting any structural instabilities to the owner. So, you really only have one primary task. And once that's done, small tasks to do before... Riley. He forgot to lubricate one of the cogs after cleaning it. Look at this. No. His hand wasn't crushed. That's not blood. We don't know what this stuff is. It comes out of the cogs, and we don't cover every inch in what we are told is lubricant. But I highly doubt that it is. It has the texture and all of metal industrial lubricant. But the clock tower bleeds. We don't know why. The owner won't tell us why. But it's obvious that he knows. Stupid as it may be, me and Riley think it's possibly a curse. Curse, ghost, something. Or maybe this is just a certain kind of metal oxidizing weirdly. At this point, we have learned to just not ask. The owner gets very defensive, and we just do what we are paid to do. We treat this stuff like dried liquid rust. We scrape it off, we clean the floor where it dripped when it was still bleeding, then we lather the lubricant on it. The lubricant makes it not bleed. That also means that the rust scrapers in the supply closet are closer to dried blood scrapers. We have to do this process every single day, or else the lubricant loses its effect, and the cogs bleed into the lubricant, which makes the cleaning process so much more difficult. The owner did that himself for a long time. He lived in that closet I showed you, sleeping there. But he decided it wasn't worth the isolation and hired workers. I was hoping to keep this detail from you, so I wouldn't scare you away from working here. We need more people, and I didn't want it to make you run. I at least wanted to show you later on, when you had put more hours into learning and stuff, so you would be more trapped to stay. I'm sorry, it was a selfish idea, but it was out of desperation to keep you around. Are you willing to keep training? Thank God. Well, thank you. Remember, we get paid very handsomely for this. Now, let's start scraping this, yeah? I'll teach you how to do that. Could you go grab me the rust remover and rust scraper? Yeah, I know the names aren't accurate, but it's what makes us workers feel better about doing what we do. Just hop to it. Go to the supply closet. The solution is in a labeled spray bottle, and the scraper is obvious. Hey guys, Scratch here. I thought that this was a really interesting idea. I don't know how I really came up with it. I saw the thumbnail photo, and I was like, what if I make a clock tower audio? I've been wanting to make a clock tower audio. How would that work? How would two people be in a clock tower? Why would two people be in a clock tower? What would be the turning point? And not turning point, but like what would be the thing that makes this audio special? And yeah. It always ends up dark. Like I've said in another one of these ending outros, it always gets dark with my mind. That's fine. I'm totally healthy. 100%. But yeah. If you like this video, like, comment, subscribe. I love when you chat in the comments. And you made this far, so why not subscribe? Join the Patreon and the Discord. And yeah. Bye bye.